Hi, I'm Jake Siddle and I'm the chef and the owner at Faru in Durham. So the dish I'm going to do today is a hen of the woods with a mushroom dashi and chive. So I wanted to do the hen of the woods dish because it's a firm favourite from our guests. It's real sort of and past the sort of umami hit, and it's just one of my favourite dishes on the menu currently. So first I'm going to start with my mushroom dashi. I'm going to first infuse some pork stock with some kombu, and then I'm going to add in some dried mushrooms, which we use a variety of porcinis, oyster mushrooms, dried hen of the woods and shiitakes. And I'm going to just heat that up and infuse it, and then leave it to infuse overnight. So once that's infused, I'm going to just heat it back up and I'm going to pass it off. I'm going to strain all the kombu and the mushrooms away from it, so I've just got a lovely infused stock now. And then I'm going to add some soy and some mirin into it, and then I'm just going to add some sugar and some salt, and I'm just going to season that up and pass that off through some muslin, so I've got a nice clear dashi. Next thing I'm going to do is make the chive oil. So for the chive oil, I'm going to blend some grapeseed oil and I'm going to blend some chive together at 70 degrees in the thermo. And once it's hit 70 degrees after 3 minutes, I'm going to pass it through some muslin again. For the chicken fat crumb and yeast, we're going to just take some chicken fat. I'm going to heat it up in a pan, and then I'm going to add my panko breadcrumbs into it, and I'm just going to slowly colour them through and just season it with a little bit of salt. Once they're nice and golden brown, I'll remove them from the pan, and I'm just going to mix some of our dried yeast powder through, which we've just baked in the oven until it's crisp, and then blended it to a powder. Once I've mixed those together, I'll season it up again, and then that's just ready to put on top of our hen of the woods. So now I'm just going to portion my hen of the woods mushroom down, so I can get about 4 nice sized portions out of this one hen of the woods. Next, I'm going to get a hot pan of oil, and I'm just going to lightly get a nice colour on my hen of the woods mushroom in the pan. Once I've got a nice light colour around there, I'm just going to add a little bit of butter in there and get that foaming in the pan, and then just give it a lovely base just to get all the butter through it. For my pak choi, I'm just going to add some butter into a pan again, get that nice and foaming, add my pak choi into it, and just cook them down until I just will it down slightly. So to plate the dish, I'm going to add the chive emulsion on the bottom of the bowl, and then I'm going to follow that with adding my pak choi just on top, and I'm just going to create a little base for the hen of the woods to sit on with it. I'm just going to put a little bit of the mushroom ketchup spread over the pak choi, and now I'm going to add my chicken fat crumb on top of my hen of the woods, and I'm just going to follow that with a nice sprinkle of chives on there. So I'm just going to place my hen of the woods on top with my pak choi and ketchup here, and then to finish the dish, I've added some chive oil through into my dashi, and then I'm just going to pour that table side just with the jug. And there we have our hen of the woods dish with a mushroom dashi and chive.